Hello, hello. Sorry for a late start. But let's go. Act 1. Exordium. Choose a card to obtain. Obtain a random common relic. Take 18 damage for 250 gold. Or boss swap. We must face the slime boss today. On our way, we can fight a maximum of 2 elites, it looks like. We can rest before an elite if we go up to this rest here. We could even have 3 question marks, or we could take 250 gold and head to the shop. Since we're only fighting 2 elites, I am more leaning towards taking the gold here over the random relic, because we can afford to maybe take a hit of 18, and since our path is a little bit easier, like we have 3 hallways, we have question mark before a shop, we have question mark before an elite, then we have some advanced hallways, but taking a lot of events too, which I think is good. And I think we can survive this path. Let's see what we can find at our shop. Alright, we are taking a little bit of damage here because we cannot full block this, unfortunately. But we can't start killing one of them. Should we attack the one that's on 13 or the one that's on 17? The one that's on 13 is attacking for more. It also is on lower HP. Unfortunately, we also cannot block this hit either. So we took 7 in that fight and then healed 6 with our Burning Blood. Net of -1. We have a choice between True Grit, Cleave, and Clash. Having some AoE damage is nice given that we're facing the slime boss. Also, I'm okay with taking a Cleave this early as we do need attacks in our deck to beat the elites. Can also prove useful in like the multiple gremlin fight or the multiple slime fight. So I'm okay with taking a Cleave. I'm not super happy about it, but it could also be good versus sentries. Okay, so here we have a unique opportunity. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There's a quiet cackling from above as you approach the objects. What do you do? Well, one option would be to take a heal for 25. We'd go up to 75. But another option would be to take a relic. And then we get Cursed with Regret, which we can remove right here. So this is like buying a relic for 75 gold, because I don't think we will be using the card remove otherwise at this shop, which is probably a good deal. It just costs us 25 HP. So 75 gold and 25 HP for a relic. Is that a good deal? You know, then it's less clear, right? Because this heal for 25 could be super good. It allows us to spend our HP more liberally at future events. Tough call. So we're at 50 HP. We spend 75 gold on a curse. We have like 300 left for the shop. Then we have 2 easier fights. I only glanced at the title without reading too closely, but I'm excited for this misplay stream. Oof. Yes, so you weren't here yesterday, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure I threw a winning fight versus the Heart. Because, so I had the Reaper deck and I had like 80 strength. And I had 110 max HP and it was hitting me for 105. So I was going to play Reaper to heal up to full as like the last thing I did on that turn. So I like played a bunch of attacks, you know, gained a little bit of block, and then I played my Reaper. It did not heal me for my 80 HP that I needed to heal for. I also had a magic flower, by the way. But it was invulnerable, or whatever the word is. Invincible. It was invincible, so my Reaper didn't do any damage, so I didn't do any healing. Very sad. Yeah, I've been dying in Act 1 fairly recently due to like advanced hallways and random stuff, so I think the 25 heal is just so safe and nice. Banana. Oh my, we have some stuff in this shop. We first of all have a self-forming clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block the next turn. Is that worth 270 gold? You can set this up to even gain you life. Like if you block for all except for 1, then you get 3 block the next turn. Well, yeah, I mean, relics gain you life. That's obvious. Okay. But yeah, it can be good. Bronze skills start each combat with 3 thorns. Not so good against both the slime boss and elites that we're facing in Act 1. Prismatic Shard combat rewards now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. Oh my. We could take an evolve for the slime boss. Not sure how I feel about it. Eating the banana on 50 HP. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade cards at all the other rest sites. And I'm not gonna die to advanced hallway fights like I did 2 days ago. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. The ironclad fleeing in terror from the tasty donut. Treating the banana as basically a +1 upgrade. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so there's a lot of ways to use your life as a resource in the act, right? So there's campfires, there's elite fights, there's events where you can choose to lose HP. And I want to be able to do those more than I want to be able to take +5 max HP at a donut. Or even, I don't know. That actually makes the banana a lot better than I ever gave it credit for. Yeah, it's kind of also like the healer, cleric event for the heal. Yeah, restoring life can sort of be thought of as converted to upgrades if you're planning on going to a rest stop. Nothing feels worse than getting the Shining Light event without enough life to pay for it. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. But the question is, what do we want at this shop? There's a power through on sale and an evolve. There's a bludgeon, which we can use to bludgeon our way through the gremlin knob. It costs 167 gold. There is a Dark Shackles card to be reckoned with. There is a self-forming clay. There is explosive potion. There is blood potion. Don't think we need potions. But what cards do we want? This card and this card? Is that too much? I feel like it might be good. What about the clay though? How good is self-forming clay? Well, I do like this power through on sale, first of all. And the question is, how much do we value this bludgeon? So this bludgeon notably can be upgraded at the smith site here, and we are fighting slime boss, and I actually would really value a nice big attack. So I think we're going to purchase cards here instead of relics. Gonna get the power through, the evolve, and the bludgeon. And do we want to remove a strike? Honestly, I don't know how we're gonna be spending our gold for the rest of the act, and we do have it left over, so maybe that's good. Yeah, see, another way you can think about it is like, since I have so much HP, you know, I can spend my gold less on a potion and, you know, more on something else, like card removal. I don't know. I guess maybe if I knew I was going to card removal, that makes the relic option even better. And then I could just buy a blood potion for that same heal. Yeah, I probably... Yeah, probably actually taking the relic would have been better because I could just buy a potion to take up some of the some of the lost life. I mean, yeah, it's not guaranteed that I get a potion as good as blood potion from the shop, but you know. All right, enough of this debating of possibilities. It is time to beat up some nerds. Okay, it's at 29, so, oh, we can kill it. Boom! 19 gold, strength potion, beautiful, and a choice between flex, armaments, and clothesline. I do love clothesline, especially very early on, but do we already have enough stuff? Nah, we can always take a clothesline. How about an armaments? Nah, I like clothesline. Versus, Lagavulin, this guy can get weakened for both of his big attacks. And first Gremlin Knob, you can weaken the 8 and the 24 at once, and if you upgraded it, you can even play it on turn 1. Clothesline is just a good card. Plus, if we're adding a bunch of expensive stuff, then we can just get a Snecko Eye. It's fine. We can cleave double defend here, but then we get weakened. We can cleave single defend. So do we rather deal... I think we'd rather gain 5 life than avoid the weakened, actually. We have good attacks. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna strike it instead of bludgeon, because it's 1 damage. Well, I'm super greedy. I'm taking 7 damage anyway. Okay, that was a mistake. I mean, it's barely a mistake though, because I have Burning Blood. Alrighty, do we want a Shockwave? We already have a Clothesline, so we have some sources of weakness, but more is better, right? I love Shockwave. I think Shockwave is good. I mean, it's not good versus sentries, but we have Evolve. I think Shockwave is better than Clothesline, so... The question is does the fact that we already have a Clothesline make the weakness less good? Shockwave plays for free against Lagavelin. Also very good against Nob still on turn 1. And good against Slime Boss on turn 1 for the same reason. I'm always down to take a Shockwave. And let's get this Bludgeon upgraded. 10 extra damage on 1 attack. Nothing but cats, no misplays. You betcha no misplays. Okay, so we have a choice here, which I forgot to think about because I was assuming we were going to take like this path. But we could also go up to this path. If we go here, then we can take an extra hallway fight, but we get an extra rest. And then we can get an extra upgrade in, and then we can path over to this one. Unless we want to face the Spicy Elite since we have so much HP. Spicy Elite at the end of the act is always nice, but it does come up with an extra hallway fight anyway. So I think I'd still prefer an extra upgrade, especially this early. And then, yeah, we just go up to this Elite. It's fine. I think this path is a little better. Okay, we can get our Evolve in play. We can make him a little bit vulnerable. We can consider using our Strength Pot at some point. Oh, nice, we got Shockwave. Now we can Wakey Wakey next turn with a Bludgeon Plus while he's vulnerable. This is... Oh wait, no we can't because we didn't draw it. Dang. But we can weaken him. I'm not going to use the potion. I think we got a really good draw here. We're not going to take too much. Although I do have to take a hit for 15 because I drew Bludgeon as my... Well, yeah, I mean, it's fine. If I were to do the other play, it would be Power Through Cleave Strike, which just does way, way, way less damage, so let's not even consider it. And can we deal 30 damage in 2 turns? One of them being debuffed? Well, we have 18 of it next turn, guaranteed, so I think yes. We can even make him vulnerable for next turn. And there's very likely that we get in the 13 damage. Yep. Alrighty, that was a really nice fight. We only took 15 and we healed back up. We have an Ancient Tea set now, so whenever we enter a rest site, we start the next combat with 2 mana. We can take a double tap into our deck. Well, we can't really double tap Bludgeon on 3 energy. Dragonheart, hey! Welcome. Playing some Slay the Spire. Definitely do not need a Perfected Strike given that we have Bludgeon. Have you played this game? Double tap says our next attack is played twice, and we would like to play that with Bludgeon, but I don't know if that's realistic. That seems not realistic. Haven't played any STS? It's a pretty fun game, I must say. So I think this is actually a skip, unfortunately. Okay, we got our Tea set because we went to a rest site, and now we can upgrade one of these cards. I love the Shockwave upgrade personally. 2 weak and 2 vulnerable on a single upgrade is way, way more than most upgrades. I guess it's to account for the fact that it exhausts. We have a choice between Sundial and Sapphire Key. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 mana. I mean, that could be useful, I guess. We have a lot of expensive cards. There's another similar game that's in development that looks cool. Fights in tight spaces. It's STS, but you worry about positioning. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of deck building style of games coming out recently. Like, have you heard of Monster Train? That's a pretty good one. I also know Snakebird likes Monster Train. Kill the guy that's buffing. take a little damage here. And now be sad because more damage is very, very much unavoidable. So making them all weakened heals us for 2 plus 2 plus 2, I think. Or is it 2 plus 3 plus 2? Maybe it's 7, but either way it's worse than just healing for 10 by bashing. Ow, this is painful. I saw a preview of Fights in Tight Spaces back in June. Kind of reminded me of Into the Breach, but deck building. Well, that sounds cool. Can one-shot this guy. Nice. Alright, that fight was a little bit painful, but we got an entropic view for our efforts, which fills all of our empty potion slots with random potions. Nice. Choice between Entrenched, Dual Wield, and Armaments. Dual Wield says we can add copies of attacks into our hand. Unfortunately, we don't really have a way to make those attacks cost 0, and so for the most part it will be spending 1 energy to add cards to our hand, which I'm not super into. We have an Entrench, so lets us double our block for 2 energy. Good, once we have Barricade, but right now our deck cannot afford that. It will never be playing Entrench. Armaments is an option, though we do already have a lot of our cards planning on being upgraded. Well, we have 1 more upgrade this act. Is Armaments good? You can think of it like gain 5 block and upgrade a card that you're playing that turn. If we're playing Bludgeon that turn or Shockwave that turn, it won't be upgraded, but if we're playing, say, like a Clothesline, for example, it could be really good. Although we probably want to be upgrading Clothesline anyway. What if we take the Armaments and then upgrade it before Slime Boss? I'm not sure. I think this might be a skip. I like Armaments if things are... Well, when do I like Armaments? Not sure. Just think we have some good cards in our deck already and we don't need an Armaments. Okay, it's our friends, the Quad Slimes. Yeah, this fight is painful. We can Clothesline this guy and defend. We take 2 weakness. We can Clothesline this guy and strike that guy. Then he's dead to double strike next turn. What about Cleave? Cleave is going to be doing 6. 6 is not the right number. Maybe we should actually single strike this guy and tank even more damage. We could Strength Pot. I think that's a bad idea because we're not guaranteed to draw Cleave here. Strength Pot is kind of goodish here. I don't know. Let's see, what break points would it help us with this turn? We would Clothesline this guy instead of this guy. Then we could strike that guy. Then he would die to Cleave, but... No. I think we're just going to kill this guy with Clothesline and see what happens. Do we get the strike in while we're not weakened, though? That's the question. I think the answer is actually yes. Kind of sounds weird, but... we need to kill these guys at some point. Okay, Shockwave is a card. Yeah, that doesn't kill anything. Rip. Ow! Advanced hallway fights be so painful. This hallway is exclusively mega doo-doo without any half-decent AoE. Yeah, man, this hallway is really rough. I'm not sure okay, I think there are combinations of gremlins which make the gremlins worse. But, aside from those, I think this one is on average harder. Also, hey Praetoria bot. I've seen you in other Slay the Spire streams, but I've never seen you in my stream before. So welcome, and thanks for stopping by. I play mostly Ironclad. Okay, we can have an option to add an Iron Wave into our deck. How often do we want to be playing Iron Wave? Well, it's definitely better than Strike and Defend, because it plays both of them at once, kinda. Can just call me Prey or Praetoria since the bot is only there since this is a bot account? What? Oh, your main account is temporarily locked. Rip. Is the other one Praetoria live? Wait, I could be wrong about that. Yeah, that's you? Cool. Yeah, so I think that an Iron Wave will be helpful in Act 2 a little bit, because we don't have so many block cards yet, but I think in the end of our deck, we'd rather not have it. So how much life will it save us going forward? I don't know. I think it's okay. This is the objective Spire bot for that channel, but I can't log into Praetoria Live because of 2FA issues and zero help from Twitch support. RIP. Yeah, Twitch has been really strange recently. I think everyone's been having problems. What's up? Oh, it's a dead adventurer! Alright, this is great. We have potions to use on it too if we have the fight. And guess what? Okay, his pants have been stolen. Also, it looks like he's been gouged and trampled by a horned beast. This means that we are fighting Gremlin Knob. And in particular, it means we are not fighting Lagavulin, who will not be asleep and who will be debuffing us on turn 1. Which is a huge relevant thing. And we have Bludgeon and 2 different ways to make vulnerable. Gremlin Knob should be easy peasy, I think. Unless we don't draw Bludgeon. Should we Strength Pot versus Gremlin? I don't know. Let's see if we fight the monster first. While searching the adventurer, you are caught off guard. Okay, Shockwave turn 1. I don't think we need to potion. OGB is a modder in our community, IDK if it stands for anything. What was I gonna say? Okay, well, Bludgeon is lethal, right? So we should just power through in case we draw it. Yeah, I know Chronometrics, I have had some communications with, and he's a modder for Slay the Spire as well, so you probably know him. He stops by my stream sometimes. But I don't really play with any mods. I don't have a lot of experience modding. Darkstone Periapt. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Unfortunately, we don't like obtaining curses very much. They can be very devastating, but if we are offered one, we will consider it higher. We have a choice between Shrug It Off, Perfected Strike, and Havoc. I do love a Shrug It Off, because block is good. And Shrug It Off is a decent way to gain block. Yeah, that's all. That's all there is to say about that. Getting distracted by chat is relatable content already. Pogamy. Some very cool quality of life mods. Colored map, Minty Spire. Oh yeah, I have seen some mods integrated with Twitch. Honestly, personally, I like the idea of just playing the unmodded game. That might be kind of weird, but yeah, here we just afford to take the 10 in order to play our bludgeon, and it's like completely fine, right? We play this. If we were to bludgeon this guy, first of all, we get more dazed, and second of all, if we don't draw power through, we're taking a big hit next turn, so I'm completely fine with just bludgeoning this guy. You do you, mate? Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. Shockwave makes everyone vulnerable for 5 turns. That's probably good. Oh wait, Evolve is kind of better though, I think, and we just want to be Evolve power through, so I guess there's not much more to say about that. Evolve is so critical in this fight. Unfortunately, our Sundial energy is going to go to waste when we reshuffle here, because we're going to be drawing Dazed probably. Although we might not. We might not. We might not. Yep. So Shrug, and then we play this. Which guy do we want to target? Well, if we want to allow for the case where we draw Bludgeon next turn, we would want to target this guy. That is pretty small chance, and I think it's more likely that we draw Bludgeon 2 turns from now and just Bludgeon this guy straight up. So I'm going to attack that guy. Pure game and pure math, right? Yeah, you're right. That's me. That is me. Wait, I probably should have thought about attacking that guy, but I'm living in the world where I drew Bludgeon, so why would I ever attack that guy? That was a very easy fight. We got 32 gold and a blood vial. Unfortunately, our relics are a little bit lacking. At the start of each combat, we will heal 2 HP. That is a fact. Oh my, but the card rewards are not lacking. Impervious or Corruption? Or Fire Breathing, but I think we're fine versus Slime Boss. Wow, okay. I do love Corruption decks, and we already have a Shockwave. We already have Power Through and Shrug It Off, so we have some skills. Is Corruption good here? And is it possible to compete with Impervious? I mean, Corruption is way worse than Impervious right now. It just allows for the potential of a lot of shenanigans later. Well, it's actually a tough choice. I haven't done a Corruption deck actually that recently. Haven't been offered it. So what do we like here? Grandma Impervious? What's exclamation mark Grandma? I do have Nightbot enabled, by the way. I recently added a command yesterday. You can now do exclamation mark rare colorless to see why, so I can explain why I picked that without yeah, whatever. Impervious is so good. Corruption allows for cool stuff to happen later. Probably just Impervious. It's better if we get Barricade. Well, they're both so good if we get Barricade. That's not an argument. They're both so good if we get Barricade. I'll be the bot, beep boop. My grandma always said, take Impervious because it takes Impervious. Listening while typing broke the old brain. That's so funny. Impervious is better in Act 2. We should pick a card that's better in Act 2 so we don't die in Act 2. Honestly. I'd take Corruption going into Act 3 though. If my deck was good for it. Yeah, like right now we can just Impervious if we want. This fight seems kind of nasty. I don't even remember it. I guess it's less bad than Pink Slaver and Acid Slime. Still though, I don't like getting hit for 24 on turn 1. If we were to weaken it, it would go down to 9. We'd still be taking 21, we can only block for 5. Well, that's Impervious. Easy value already, paying off. Do we attack the Jawworm or the Acid Slime? I'm pretty sure we attack the Acid Slime because this guy's blocking sometimes. Excuse me. We didn't draw any attacks when they were not attacking me. That's no fair. So we're going to be weakened. Bludgeon deals how much when we are weakened? Bludgeon deals 32, right? Or 31. 31 maybe. So it's already dead to Bludgeon. And we should allow ourselves to do that. I think that Merle and Papa at least have that command. It's something like Grandma Query for Nightbot. I made an alternative version with the cynical grandpa who skips Query because it says Query. Sorry, I can't, I feel like I'd have to pay a lot of attention to understand that message, and I just don't have that attention right now. I'm sorry. Grandma takes Impervious because it says Impervious, and Grandma skips Clash because it says Clash. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, there are some cards you have to pick over Impervious. Like, for example, if there's a feed versus an Impervious, you take the feed. Yeah. I mean, that's obvious. Oh my, I hit for 17. I guess we shrug first. Ooh, we drew the Bludgeon. That was not the draw. That was not the draw. Alright, we can Shockwave. None of us are auto pickers for anything. Clash do kind of be an auto skip though. I really struggle to think of a world where I add it to my deck. I have had one deck where Clash was good, and it was when I transformed in it in Pandora's Box and I had 2 Sever Souls. But in general, Clash is yikes because of mainly Ascender's Bane. If you draw it with Ascender's Bane, then it's RIP unless you have some way of exhausting the curse. Do we want to deal 18? Yes, we do. Okay, we don't have lethal here. We're 1 off. Yes, we are 1 off. Lots of enemies that give us statuses. Yep. And especially bad with Ironclad, who can generate statuses. Also true. 12 gold and Elixir, which is completely garbage. Maybe less garbage versus Slime Boss, but still almost completely garbage. And now a choice between Heavy Blade, Clothesline, and Pommel Strike. Don't think we need any of these. Yeah. We don't need card draw at the moment at all. And we don't need another Clothesline or a Heavy Blade. That is going to be a skip from me. And what's our upgrade here? Well, Evolve is a decent upgrade versus the Slime Boss. But in general, I don't prioritize that upgrade very highly. What about the Clothesline? An extra turn of weakness. We already have a Shockwave plus. What about the Iron Wave? 2 damage, 2 block. Shrug it off, 3 block. It might be the Clothesline anyway. But I actually don't. No, I don't like the Clothesline upgrade anymore. Impervious upgrade will go to waste for a very long time until we get to like Act 3 boss, so we should definitely upgrade that later. Bash is an option for the slime boss, but I'm gonna get a block card for Act 2. Oh, Cleave. Yeah, I haven't thought about Cleave. Elixir with Charon's Feel No Pain or Dark Embrace gets pretty spicy, but we have 0 exhaust synergies, yeah. Is it ever Cleave? It could be Cleave. There's also Gremlin Leader to consider for Act 2, where the upgrade on Cleave would be quite good. Yeah. So the upgrade on Cleave is really, really good in some fights, versus the upgrade in Shrug It Off is like, you know, it's okay in all the fights. Or the upgrade on Power Through even. But Cleave upgrade goes to waste once we're done with Act 2, but we should be building our deck for Act 2 probably. Yeah, you make a good point. Cleave is our only AoE. And our plan versus AoE fights is just to bludgeon one and then bludgeon the other. I'm down for Cleave. I'm also down for Power Through. Which one do I want? 5 block. Actually, I think I'm gonna upgrade the Power Through. Gonna hope that we never have to upgrade this Cleave. Because versus the Heart, like having Cleave upgraded is absolutely irrelevant, so. Okay, let's might as well use the Strength Potion, so we have a Tropic Brew, we'd probably get a potion anyway. AoE is a weird topic, but Gremlin Leader do be a thing, and not really solvable with just a bludgeon, unless there's a headbutt or something to just dunk Leader. True. True, yeah. Alright, let's draw our bludgeon for the big attack. Oh, okay. We can Power Through and evolve and Cleave. Okay, that's fine. And we got energy! Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Coming in clutch with the Sundial. Neither of them are attacking me? You think this is a joke? A duplication potion for our efforts. Hooray. Oh, speaking of AoE, would you like to add an Immolate into your deck going into Act 2? I'm not sure about this one. Rip Cleave Plus. Man, I'm not sure if this is rewarded for correct play or rewarded for incorrect play, but this is definitely rewarded. How about a Velvet Choker? Well, I normally am scared of Velvet Choker on Ironclad because I love to play a ton of cards, but I'm not sure about Runic Dome, and we really want energy. Three genuinely hard choices. Yeah, so Runic Pyramid, well, we have Power Through adding wounds to our hand, and guess what? Wounds do not just discard if you have Runic Pyramid. And that is bad. Yeah, we want energy. We have so much expensive stuff here. So it's between Runic Doom and Velvet Choker, and I promised myself to never pick Runic Dome again, so. Oh no, you called it Runic Doom by accident? How do you know I called it Runic Doom by accident? You don't know my mind. You can't read my mind. Runic Dome is so good though. Yeah, but what about... Okay, what about if you need to figure out, like, if you get like some buffer charge and you're against the heart? Or what if you get like Dark Shackles and you are against the heart or something? Like, the heart is really, really annoying if you don't know what it's doing. And also just in general, I don't know. I have regretted it every single time I picked it, despite thinking it was good every single time that I picked it. Okay, so our boss is the automaton. We can fight a maximum of 3 elites going up forward, which we should probably go for because we have good cards in our deck. We should try to upgrade the immolate at some point in here. Do we want to fight an early spicy elite? I mean, I really would not prefer that, but if there's no better option for a path, unless we want to only limit ourselves to 2 elites, well, we can go here and decide. Because if we want to be scared, then we can have a rest and then an elite, and then, you know, only 2 elites, because we can go up here. This path seems a little worse, I think, but it does have more question marks, maybe. So we get an extra question mark at the beginning, versus we go and shop, because we have so much gold. We get 1 question mark, and then we get 2 more question marks at the end, which is good too. Just do some calculus. It's hard. Alright, are we duplication potioning this fight? I feel like we don't need to. We can bash, power through, strike or something. It's the avocado. Our favorite nasty enemy. Okay, bludgeon is doing how much? 63? I don't really want to take 14 damage. Oh wait, but we have 4 energy now. We can gain 3 block. 3 block? We'll kill it with the next bludgeon, don't worry. Shrug first, because drawing cards is correct order. Okay, Immolate's here. Immolate is here. Our Frail is gone now, so we only take 4 damage. We don't have lethal, do we? 12 and 9 is only 21. How many wounds do we have in here? We have 2. Okay. Should probably consider evolve so we can draw our bludgeon. A wise man once told me, question marks are complete trash. Question marks are not complete trash in Act 2 at all. Lamau. Question marks in Act 2 are actually popping. Wow, we really got lucky he never just gave us Frail again. Like, if he does his big attack and makes us Frail again, we're very sad. Bloody Idol event do be a thing? Indeed it do. Not to mention an event where you upgrade all your strikes and defense. Not to mention an event where you can get a buck when we have 3, 4 2-card cost attacks for Necronomicon. Not to mention an event where you can get 3 apparitions. Not to mention an event where... what's the other good ones again? I guess the library is pretty good, but not insane. Liquid Memories. Oh my goodness. We can Liquid Memories. Is that ever better than Duplication Potion, though? Duplication Potion plays the card the turn we draw it, and Liquid Memories plays it after we draw it. Why would we ever want to wait till after we draw it? We can Liquid Memories are impervious. Okay. Fair. Do we ever Liquid Memories are impervious, or do we just Duplication Potion or Immolate or something random? I don't know. Like that's how we beat Slavers turn 1. Our potions are good. What if we just save them for Act 3? I don't know. I mean, it's insane skipping a liquid memories for sure, but is it ever better than an entropic brew? That seems also insane, but maybe. Entropic brew can give us fruit juice. Entropic brew can also give us another entropic brew. I think both of these are better than liquid memories, actually. I don't know. Perfected Strike Plus, Combust, Twin Strike Plus. Well, I do like plus cards, but Twin Strike Plus was not really the one I was looking for. Combust Plus is highly unnecessary, I think. Perfected Strike Plus, we have not very many strikes. Yeah, this is a skip. It's the Chosen who will make us hexed. That's fine. Whenever we play a non-attack card, we will get a Dazed shuffled in, but guess what? We haven't evolved. So whenever we draw a Dazed, we draw a card. That's what I call value. Maybe we should try to kill it with Sundial still on too, that'd be cool. Can we though? We cannot. Our Sundial will activate next turn. Is there ever an argument to just like waiting around for Sundial? What's our path? Nah, we have probably another hallway fight anyway. I don't care. Entrench is showing up now. Headbutt is showing up now. Entrench is really interesting now, I think, because we have 4 energy and we also have... Yeah. Power Through Entrench is a really strong combo for, like, Hyper Beam or something. I don't know if it's reasonable. I do love Entrench decks in general, and once we get the Barricade, we'll be so happy that we picked the Entrench. That being said, there's a decent chance we don't ever get offered Barricade, but I think it's still okay. We don't even have to play it in all the fights, just like... We want to allow ourselves to pop off with Barricade as much as possible. That's how I've been winning rounds. There is a Hand of Greed for 204 gold here. There's also a Frozen Eye, and a Gurya, and a Letter Opener. Hand of Greed for 204 gold. That's probably good, right? Is that good, though? How much gold will we get from that? Maybe it's not good. We already have so many good attacks now. If this was a little bit earlier on in the game, I think this would pay itself off in huge margins, but... Okay, where's our next shop, though? Because we should spend our gold if we're not going to another shop. Hand of Greed. Deal 20 damage. If fatal, gain 20 gold. Gurya. You can now gain strength at rest sites. What do we want to be doing at rest sites? Well, we have cards to upgrade. We have Entrench, we have Emulate. Frozen Eye. When viewing your draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. We don't have a lot of manipulation at the moment. We just have like a couple cards that draw here. Like Shrug. Not really seeing the Frozen Eye. It allows us to set up Bludgeon, so we know exactly when we're going to draw Bludgeon, so we can plan around that. Same with Emulate. versus like Slavers or something. And Shockwave even. Might be good later. So far my thoughts are that Frozen Eye is on the screen. You always pick Frozen Eye? I like Frozen Eye, actually. I actually do like Frozen Eye. I think the Hand of Greed is kind of unnecessary, but I don't know. We could even card remove here. Good to get these strikes out. I'm honestly down for Frozen Eye, yeah. Yeah, let's take a Frozen Eye, sure. And remove a strike. Bye-bye, strike. Navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bears fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, brother, and feel the warmth of the spire. Alright, so we can use our blood vial to remove all of our strikes to receive 5 bites. That removes 3 cards to add 5 cards and gives us some sustain. That is definitely a lot more sustain than the blood vial's giving us. But how good are bites? Yeah, I guess they're good. Without many things that say draw a card, knowing what you'll draw on what turn is kind of always insanely helpful if you're willing to use the information. +2 cards is stinky. I agree. But healing is not stinky. So we're +2 cards to be... Yeah, I mean, these cards are... Our block is not really consistent with Barricade anyway. Think memes. Hey, Suicune Kun. Let's see. So when are the bites useful? Bites are useful when you are low HP and you have an easy enemy with a lot of HP and you can block his attacks and bite him several times in a row. So that means you can heal up some health.
Just making sure you remember.
I wish they nerfed this event like they did with Apparitions in A15 by only giving us 3 bites. Yeah, the 5 is honestly too much, right? Like, we would take this event if it gave us 3 bites or 2 bites or even 1 bite, obviously.
I wish they nerf you because you are becoming too good for that game, George.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Are we winning today?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna want to be removing strikes, we're gonna want to be removing bites, so it doesn't make as much sense to take the bites.
I don't know what my bite is.
I don't know. It could be good, it could also not be good. I think it's not good.
Are you in Act 1?
We are in Act 2. We have some bad relics, but we have some good cards. My other idea is that obviously we won't want to be implemented is that it replace each strike with a bite. So X strike give X bite. Yeah, that would just make so much more sense. Then it's like, cool, you get rewarded for having blood vial and you can like enjoy this event without feeling bad about like shuffling a bunch of bites into your deck. Anyway, as good as bites are, I think that in the long run, they are not that good. So, let's not add them into our deck. It's 3 upgrades and 2 bad cards, so. Only 2,170 more points until I can get a coaching session. Nice. Yeah, we can save our Impervious here. Attack this guy first usually, because if you kill the other guy, he gets mad. Centurion. Now we're frail. I don't like being frail, but I do like playing bludgeon. Ha! Plus strength. Are you dead? You are not dead. Shockwave. We can also shrug and trench here. It only gives us 6 block because we're frail. Okay, well we shrug anyway, I think. Or do we clothesline? No. Immolate! Ooh. He's gonna heal him. Okay, so we're taking 12 right now. We have a card that is completely terrible. 2 energy, gain 6 block. We can have a card that deals 20 damage. Or we can have a card that makes him vulnerable. And it also makes this guy weak and invulnerable for the rest of the fight too. Okay, that's better. Okay, so here we want to defend an Iron Wave for blocking, and then we might as well bash with our remaining energy. So far that makes 1. That was a completely dead floor. Are you talking about the question mark? Wait, no. Oh, you are talking about the question mark. Pre-barricade and trench isn't a common pick for you. Yeah, so for me, I actually like picking a trench and upgrading it. And I would only do it if we had good block already, which we do from power through and impervious. Well, not really the impervious, more like the power through. But late game, that is actually like a really good source of block. Anyway. I'm not using my information, so I should have been. I keep forgot that I had Frozen Eye already. Okay. 2 energy is gross? Yeah, I agree. But 1 energy is not gross, and we will upgrade it eventually. Okay, so whenever I play Shargadov, I first need to check my draw pile and see what the heck I'm actually drawing. Because sometimes I will not want to be drawing that card. Like, for example, right now, drawing my power through this turn is much worse than drawing it next turn. Boom! Wait, is this also boom? This is also boom, right? It's 20, 31, yeah. No need to be rash here. Streamer got value from his relics, incredible pog. Okay. Alright, this is on 2, which is the best thing it can be on, so end the fight. 18 gold. So if we had bites, we would be at 75 life right now, probably. So it's so far cost us 6 this act, but we'll see if it's relevant. Energy potion is worse than our potions. Feed is a good card that we would love to add to our deck. Especially if we're not purchasing it from a store. It's just free. Free feeding. Amazing. Amazing to feed. Immolate turn 1 versus 2 sneaky gremlins? Yes, please. We should weaken this guy probably, so he doesn't wham us next turn for as much. Okay, next turn we have bludgeon. And next turn he's going to be summoning. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. I don't think he'll be buffing if he has no minions to buff. So we can make him vulnerable for the bludgeon. And we can gain block. Immolate did 21 damage and blocked for 20 dash plus plus. Also, its downside just got mitigated because we just played an evolve. Okay, so we have a sneaky gremlin and a mad gremlin. We should kill them. At least the sneaky. So in order to do that, we can bash strike. And maybe we don't kill this guy because he's just going to be attacking for more. Can Iron Wave this guy, get 7 damage in. Okay, he's attacking us again. We have our Sundial Energy and Bludgeon. What an insane combo. Is it lethal? 63 plus 12 is 70. Wait. 75 plus 9. 84, and he's at 91. Unlucky. Well, we can impervious. This is fine. I maybe should have even considered bludgeoning that guy. That seems bad. Never mind. How much damage do we have next turn? Okay, we have no damage next turn. No, we have an Iron Wave next turn. Iron Wave deals 7. If we cleaved right now, we would deal 12. Well. We might take a lot of damage next turn, I'm not sure. Oh, he's summoning, okay. Yeah, he doesn't attack 2 turns in a row, is that true? I think that's true. Shrug it off, draws a defend. Okay. Oh, we got feed value coming in. Hell yeah. Okay, so bash feed is the way to go. Yum yum! Plus 3 max HP. 33 gold, a bottled flame. Bottled flame is highly questionable. Bottled flame is a very rare pickup for me on Ironclad. First the automaton. We don't want to bottle our bludgeon because we want to bludgeon the little guy. What we want to bottle is Shockwave. What we want to bottle is Evolve. What we want to bottle is not our attacks. I don't know. Bottling Immolate was okay-ish. Gives us an answer to AoE on turn 1, but like I said, versus the elite there, we want to not draw limited on turn 1. I don't know. I guess it's probably worth it. There's some AoEs in all the acts, and getting this early will be helpful, I guess. Bad versus the heart, though. Not that bad, though. We pick it up. It's fine.
Just remember, when you get older, you should also do that, you know?
We can still upgrade it. A second impervious! This is so pogchin. Alright. And let's get this Immolate upgraded since we bottled it. Evolve is going to be good for this fight. Okay, so bludgeon. Yeah, we just play our attacks. We should probably consider duplicating the bludgeon, maybe. Unless we want to save these potions for Act 3. We are at 69 life. Nice. Hmm. Let's see here. How much damage are we taking? We're doing both of our imperviouses on the same turn, which is really not optimal. We don't have Shockwave until the turn later. I'm a little scared. Let's duplication potion this bludgeon. Okay, we can make him weak, shrug it off, withdraw a bash. If he's weakened, he's hitting for enough that we still want to impervious anyway. This is just the play. Okay, Shockwave is not making him weak, it's just vulnerable. So how much damage does Bash Iron Wave Strike do? 8. 9 is 17, and 7 is 24. Not enough. Next turn we have block cards. I don't know about this. Let's make him weak for next turn at least. I can use this, I guess. We can take 15 as well. How sad are we about taking 15? It might be more than 15 though, that's the thing. Well, I think we're pretty strong, so I'm okay with saving some potions here. Okay, we got a meal ticket. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 15. That's good. Got our potion back, Blessing of the Forge. Now I have a choice between Juggernaut, Evolve, and Ghostly Armor Plus. Do we want to become a Juggernaut deck? We have very little synergy with Juggernaut at the moment, because we mostly be getting it from like playing some defense, like I don't know, playing Shrug, playing Iron Wave, Power Through. Versus Ghostly Armor Plus is a nice block card. I'm happy with the Ghostly Armor Plus here. I think it's better than Juggernaut even. Although Juggernaut allows us to block versus the Automaton and still deal damage. Also, I forgot to think about feed at the end of the last fight. I should remember to do that. Always think about feed. Do we want Juggernaut or do we want Ghostly Armor Plus? I think we just want Ghostly Armor Plus. Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade it? Sure. Okay, what do I need to remember this fight? I need to remember about how I should use my Frozen Eye, and I should remember to feed. Suffer! Oh, I didn't even remember to use my Frozen Eye. I could have, and I just didn't. Alright. And I didn't even use it to decide who to attack either. Wow. This is getting silly. Okay. Shockwave is good. I should use it to decide who to attack. For example, next turn I'm going to have a feed which will deal 5 damage, but will be vulnerable up to 7. So I should not do anything more to this guy. He's dead to feed next turn. What I should do is get Evolve in play. Wait, it only does 5 still? Oh, because I'm weakened. Silly. Okay, luckily we had another attack. Let's not exhaust this, please. I'm still weakened. So bludgeon is 47. Not enough. I should like to kill before Sundial shuffles. I guess that's something I can keep in mind. All good. Got our feed. Another potion, which goes to waste. And all these, which we don't want. Yeah, there's no argument for any of these. Now we get an upgrade, and let's upgrade Entrench. We can also upgrade Feed for some max HP. But I do really like the Entrench upgrade. Do we have enough card draw for the Entrench? It's also a question worth asking. Could upgrade our Evolve at some point. You encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all of your 206 gold will do. Heh. No way. Also, I want a red mask, and I have an Immolate on the top of my deck. What would Shrugodoff draw? Shrugodoff would draw a feed. Guess what? 28 plus 10 is 38. And so we can just feed on this guy immediately. We could also feed on whoever we want immediately. Like Bear. Then we dodge the debuff. That sounds good. I think that's how that works too. No, Bear! I'm sorry. It had to be done. You will pay for this! Hey, George. I'm on the train right now, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi, Risakar. Do I know you from somewhere else? Okay, so we already got our feed, which means what's left? We have Sundial set up. Yeah, there's nothing more to do. Let's just end the fight. Boom, boom. 25 gold, a red mask, which at the start of each combat applies 1 weak to all enemies. And weakened creatures deal 25% less damage with attacks. That's great. Combust Plus, at the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 7 to all enemies. Seems not necessary, although it is upgraded by our Frozen Egg. I think this is also a skip. We have an elite fight. This guy again, and again, our bottled Immolate is really helping. I'm glad we bottled the Immolate, actually. Here we have a choice between Shockwave and Straight Cleave, or Clothesline and Straight Cleave. The vulnerable next turn will probably be useful, especially if we have Bludgeon, which we do. So does it set up lethal? Okay, so we always do the Straight Cleave, right? Yeah. So now we can do some computing. Next turn we have Bludgeon and Iron Wave, which is 63 and 7, so 70. He's at, unfortunately, 77. So there is no lethal. Yeah, we should make him vulnerable then. Okay, he's not attacking us, which is great. Do we have lethal for next turn? We do. Maybe with feed even? Let's see. This always happens. And now feed is dealing 15, which is plenty. We take 5 damage. I'm fine with taking 5. We have 33 gold, a strawberry, which on pickup raises our max HP by 7. Do like to see that. Oh, I think I know who you are, Risa. No, glad you stopped by. Thanks for saying hi. We have Uppercut, Shockwave, and Perfected Strike. Don't think we need any of this, really. We already have Shockwave, already have good, weak, and vulnerable. Already have some weak from Red Mask, too. Skip the Perfected Strike, I guess. And it's our last event of Act 2. It's a shop, so we heal from meal ticket. So whenever you enter a shop, you heal 15 HP. Well, there is a Fire Breathing Plus. We have Power Through. We have Immolate. Stuff shuffles junk into our deck all the time. I think that's good damage, actually. Another Hand of Greed in the shop. Yeah, unfortunately, Hand of Greed, I don't think your time has come and passed. Toy Ornithopter. Yeah, the Fire Breathing is very good, I think. And then do we want to remove another strike? I'm down. Okay, one more upgrade. One option is the Evolve. Draw more cards. Although once we have enough wounds and things, our hand will get clogged anyway. Until then, though, it's good. And we can also upgrade Feed. Actually, I kind of like having an Evolve Plus. Means our hand will just fill right up. We don't have good card draw right now. It's good. Okay, so unfortunately we drew our big attacks on turn 1, so we won't have a nice way to wipe out the minions that he's gonna summon, but we do it anyway. Get the Evolve Plus in play. Fire Breathing is excellent. Do we need to Impervious for a hit for 24? No, we can just power through. That will get the wounds so that when we draw them, the Evolve Plus will deal big damage. Oh, nice. We even drew a Sunder's Bane. And if I had seen my draw pile before playing Power Through, before playing Shrug It Off, which I should be doing because I bought Frozen Eye, then I would have known that was going to happen. This guy's going to steal a card from our deck. He stole an Impervious. Alright, well, we don't have a lot of choice for this turn. Can take away one of the artifact charges here for Shockwave, getting a little more value. And then we should not let our Ghostly Armor exhaust. Maybe should have considered playing the feed there, actually. Okay, he stole Shockwave, which is actually good, because this guy still has the artifact. Could upgrade this hand, honestly. It's a full hand that's unupgraded. And I wanted to use that potion anyway. I do want to remove the last artifact on this guy, so I'm going to spend a lot of energy to do that. Now we take some hits. We get our energy from Ancient Tea Set. We have Immolate. Beautiful. And then we can Shockwave. Excellent. Okay, so this guy is... Okay, this is the Hyper Beam turn. Our hand is full. And the Fire Breathing actually killed that guy, which is pretty cool. We don't even need to use our Impervious for this, because we have Power Through Entrench. But we are getting clogged with wounds eventually, so... Now, I feel like now we're at a point where the wounds are an actual cost. So maybe we should use the Impervious and save the wounds for later. So if we didn't do that, we would gain 15... I mean, yeah, we can just gain 40 block without it. Like, just boom, 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 and boom. That's completely fine, and we didn't gain any wounds. We absorbed the Hyper Beam. I like not exhausting the Ghostly. So let's just Bash plus, Cleave, Ghostly. We should really get our Bludgeon in play, probably. I'm down to take a little more damage, but 63 is too much to pass up. Oh, maybe we actually do want more wounds. It was just that one draw where we drew them all. Because yeah, we're not drawing 2 cards, so maybe I was wrong about that. Make him more weakened. And Frozen Eye will let us know if going for feed is reasonable, which is always great. 8, 13, 18, yeah. Entrench is a good card. Doubling our block. And feed for the kill. Beautiful. Plus 3 max HP. Yum yum. Okay, here are the good cards, huh? We have a Juggernaut plus, a Corruption plus, and a Fiendfire. Corruption plus, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 skills in our deck. Also a Juggernaut plus. We don't have enough damage for Corruption, do we? That's weird. I mean, Corruption is good in a lot of fights, but first boss fights, we want to be going for the block every turn. That's the thing. Because we have so many good block cards now. I think the Juggernaut plus makes more sense, yeah. Kind of weird. Okay, a Pandora's Box. We can transform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Black Star, we can get some elites, some extra relics. Probably not that many. Or Slaver's Collar. During boss and elite combats, gain energy at the start of your turn. I think we have enough energy. I like the Pandoras a lot. A lot, yeah. I really like the Pandoras. We have an Evolve Plus and Fire Breathing Plus, so there's a lot of good synergies with that we can transform into. And if we get powers, they will be upgraded. Okay, we got a Metallicize Plus and Evolve Plus. Okay. Shrug It Off, good, good. Rage, okay. Wild Strike, okay. Infernal Blade, okay, okay. These are all better than Strikes and Defense, right? I don't know, we'll see. Alrighty, it's Awakened one. We can fight how many elites? 3? What else do we want to be looking for? Early question marks maybe, if we want to gain 999 gold. Shop late is pretty good, I would say. So I like the idea of going up here. So then how many elites do we have? Yeah, we have 3. Which is the maximum number. Yeah, this path looks nice to me, I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 and then either boom or boom. Sounds good. It's our friends the Darklings. Who doesn't love a nice Darkling? So this guy weakens down, though he's already weakened, never mind. So Shockwave does not make him weak, but it does make this deal 42. We take 9. Or we could Immolate Impervious, and then we deal 14 less to all the enemies. Honestly, I think we might just take the 9 here. What do we have next turn? We can take 9. No biggie. Okay, so we have a nice combo with Juggernaut Rage. We should probably see... Well, is that even a nice combo? Cleave will be dealing how much? 12? And that's at 13. So we're getting hit for 22, so we actually probably do want to shrug here. Maybe we don't Juggernaut then. Chance of Juggernaut killing this, if we go Juggernaut Rage Cleave, is only like 50-50-ish, so... Rather not risk that. Shrugging Off would draw us a Bash. Bash is not something we really want to play. We should do this first. Okay, we have a Twin Strike. So now... Wait. Isn't this fine if we just... No, it's not really. We gain 6 block and we take 24 minus 6, which is 18. Okay, so that guy is dead though. And we do have feed next turn. We can kill the 8 times 2. Actually. No, we can't. I lied. I guess we don't cleave then. That was the most life we could preserve. Yeah, unfortunately feed is not working because there's... It only works if you kill the last one with feed. Very sad. I could still try to go for feed. It's kind of questionable, but next turn we can like maybe metallicize bludgeon. It's gonna be hard. I guess we should try though. We do have Juggernaut in play, so we should keep that in mind as much as we can here. Gaining block is gonna deal damage, so what does that mean? I think we do kill this guy. What are the chances that we can have lethal on that? It's at 14, and we have 2 procs of Juggernaut. Extremely unlikely. It takes 7 damage. Okay, well we did not draw feed. Those guys are going to be waking up. Feed is quite far away. Next turn we have decent-ish damage, but I'm worried. I'm too worried. Too worried. Feel no pain plus. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. Guess what? We have Shockwave plus, Pervious, Feed. We actually don't have that much exhausting. An Infernal Blade though. I mean, this is just a good block card. Doesn't even matter how many cards that are exhausting really. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way, as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head don't help things either. You can receive 2 Madness and lose 17 HP. Madness will reduce the cost of a card to 0 that turn. I feel like we're not having that much energy issues, personally. We can become cursed and gain 6 HP with our Writhe and also heal 19. Or we can lose 5 max HP. Keep in mind the curse does have some synergy with fire breathing, although we will definitely be removing it soon. What card did we really want to remove that we transformed into? Like Rage? Rage is pretty bad. Wild Strike? I think we just get some max HP here and some healing. Don't think we want Madness really. I find myself picking this cursed healing so much in this event, because the other options are both bad. As you take a moment to stop and carefully observe the undulating landscape around you, a hint of a pattern starts to emerge from within the randomness. Whenever the demented noises begin to interrupt your thoughts, you struggle through the pain and ignore it. Eventually, you successfully map out a path forward and continue on, now resistant to the nefarious nature of this alien place. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony sphere surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. While you are curious about what lies inside, you notice some sentries keeping an eye on it. Let's fight. As soon as you strike the sphere, sentries spring to life around you. And we do have Immolate on turn 1. Although this Writhe is actually really annoying. For some reason, I did not realize it. Was it guaranteed to be Writhe? I think it was. And Writhe is innate, which makes it way, way worse. Yeah. Can Impervious and Immolate here. And we don't get the Evolve in play though. Should we just Impulve and Wild Strike? Guess so. That makes more sense, right? Okay. This is rough, right? Yeah. This is rough. Bash Clothesline is 18 and 8 is 24. Bludgeon is 42. Bludgeon Metallicize, maybe. But this heals us for more than... Nah, it heals us for about the same. But he's weakened for next turn. Could also just feed right now. How much damage do I have next turn? Not that much, not that much. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, maybe we can use this thing for block. Feel no pain. One thing is we can Impervious Entrench. Next turn we draw 1, 2, 5 plus 2. So we have a lot of block. We have like 43 block plus weakness on all of them. Block isn't really enough, but it's not bad. Do we have the fire breathing in play? We do not. What if we also play Evolve? Then we can draw our fire breathing, but not looking great if we do that, honestly. So one thing I was thinking is that we can use this potion to get a lot of block with Feel No Pain. And if that were the case, then we can Infernal Blade for an attack here. Well, we can actually clash, but it still wasn't ideal. Okay, so Feel No Pain has 4 per exhausted card. We need a block for as much as possible, like 52, so we're still Impervious here. And then to get up to 52, we need to exhaust how many cards? 42, so 3. Get out of here, burn. Get out of here, Iron Wave. Get out of here, Evolve Plus. Oh no, I needed to exhaust more to clash. I'm a complete goober. Oops, that was a big mistake. Also, that was gonna exhaust anyway. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's please hope that we can kill some of these guys. Finally, fire breathing, but our whole hand is burns. Are we dead? Well, we can shrug it off for an Immolate, so we're not dead. Yeah. Ugh. What a bad fight. At least we got to feed. At least we got to feed. We got a pocket watch too. Whenever we play 3 or less cards during a single turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of our next turn. This is so helpful. I bet we will draw a lot of cards with it. Can add another Shrug It Off to our deck if we want. Shrug It Off is really good since we have the pocket watch. I mean, we have the Frozen Eye. Frozen Eye, yeah. Okay, now we only have to fight 1 Orb Walker. Let's get this healing in now while we can. Yeah, we cannot gain any block this turn. Sad. Okay, so what is this? Probably Clothesline, Power Through, maybe like Ghostly Metallicize even. Shrug It Off. Oh, we can get Evolve in play. And then we feel no pain. This thing will exhaust the full block. It's fine. Fire Breathing, I guess, or Juggernaut. Which one is more? Probably Fire Breathing. I'm not sure. Could we do both? We have 4 block from this. We get 4 block from attack. No, we can't. We should not. We should draw more cards next turn. Where's Feed exactly? Feed is in our next draw, so we should Impervious and try to set up lethal. It won't be dead to Fire Breathing, or will it? Oh, it will be dead to Fire Breathing. Dang-o. Nothing to be done about that. Distilled Chaos. Play the top 3 cards of your draw pile. Body Slam sounds good. We have a lot of block. Which way was I going again? I already forgot. I was going... Okay, so there's question mark, rest, elite here. Then this one has a hallway, and this one has a hallway, so they're sort of equivalent up to here even. Then that one has an extra elite. Okay. These guys again? Seriously? Okay, we should probably try to pocket watch. Well, who needs Evolve Plus? When we can weaken. Ow! Shrug It Off would draw us our Juggernaut. We can gain 21 block. That's not really enough though. It's not as much as I want. That's for sure. We Wild Strike here. Do we have the lethal? We have an 8 AoE. So that would set up lethal on that. And then maybe we can kill that with Guy with Feed? I'm not sure. So we need to do 26, and currently we have 10. 10 is not 26. Sad. Might be hard to feed, actually. Oh, I forgot to block! I took 11. Could I have blocked? I think I probably could have. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't block. Okay, we have energy from that thing. And where is feed? Feed is on our next turn. Feed is on our next turn. Although fire breathing is gonna kill it because I'm a goober. Is it? Actually might not. Oh, that's gonna kill it. I can't keep track of all my stuff. Okay, I probably could have gotten a feed there if I was half competent. Corruption plus. Yes, I would like a corruption plus in my deck. Thank you. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Card Rewarder. What is our Smith options looking like? Body Slam. Body Slam is a good one. Juggernaut in play. Immolate in play. We're taking 7. Why are we always taking so much damage? Maybe I should have rested. I think I just need to play a little slower. Getting a little antsy. Juggernaut. Okay, Metallicize is good with that. Keep this thing from exhausting. Deal 7. Shrug would draw an Iron Wave right now. Evolve should be gotten in play. Fire Breathing should be gotten in play. If we want to draw 3 more cards next turn, which we do, then we should not play anything right now. Corruption is probably good to play at this point, because we have Feel No Pain as well. Oh, we are chokered. Oh, I picked Corruption with Choker. It's a little questionable. That is very questionable. And now we have no blocking. Distilled Chaos will not block for us either, but... Does it count as drawing them? I don't think so. I don't think it will trigger Evolve if I shuffle a Cure Wound in and then potion on it. I should have thought about this. Probably could have avoided it if I if I had used my Frozen Eye to see what this turn would look like. Shuffling a wound into our draw pile is good. That's for sure. Alright, it is in the top 3. I mean, we should probably just potion, because... Let's see what happens at least. Will I draw cards? I will not. We somehow gained some block. Not really sure what happened, but I'm glad we did. Shrugs could draw... I mean, we can draw Cleave, but I want to not overblock here. Shrug draws Evolve Plus. This is probably enough damage to kill, I would guess. Although I will care not to overblock, I guess. No, we should probably go for the kill. Like, yeah, that was closer than I thought because I forgot about the choker. The choker is kind of questionable with corruption, isn't it? You go pillow whenever you rest, heal an additional 15. Smoke bomb, we can escape a fight if it's going poorly. Disarm is excellent versus the heart. Hooray! Do we want to fight an elite? I think we do. Though I'm not exactly sure. Upgrade a card. Special Curse sounds scary. We do gain 6 HP though, but... Costs us a lot of HP additionally. And we can upgrade our... Upgrade Impervious. Could be useful versus the heart. 10 extra block. Take the key. Okay, we have Immolate turn 1 for these goons. We might need to smoke bomb this fight, I don't know. What if we do potion the Immolate here? Seems very questionable. Pocket watch. Alrighty, so fire breathing is going to be good, right? We have some ways to shuffle a wound in there. Power through very good this turn. He's already weakened. How much block can we gain? Shrug would draw bash. That's probably a good thing, honestly. Thinking Shrug, Wild Strike, and Fire Breathing. Or maybe Shrug, Iron Wave, and Fire Breathing. Or should we Smoke Bomb? I don't know. Well, we took 7 so far. 7 to see if we need to smoke bomb is not that bad of a deal. Although we should already know, because we should know what our draw pile is. Sukui, do you know you are currently number 32 on Slay the Spire Twitch homepage? Oof, that's worse than usual, isn't it? I had 5 viewers earlier, but I guess they all left. Guess they all left, huh? This is an impervious entrench for 80 block. 50 and 24, that's enough, yeah. 50 and 24 is only 70 something. Although we are weakened now. Corruption is good. Juggernaut is good, but yeah, we have enough block, it's fine. We have Choker, so we should keep that in mind. Drawing Body Slam seems like a good thing to do. Okay, we have energy from Sundial. Means we can play all the cards, right? Yeah. Yum yum! I do love feeding on Reptomancer. Bag of marbles for the red mask combo. Strip through all the artifact. A Shockwave plus win a corruption deck. I feel like it's probably good, yeah. We don't need to play the second Shockwave if we draw them both before corruption. Alright, so now we should probably rest, and then we can gain the key somewhere up here. Okay, it's a giant head. We can play our powers turn 1, which is always good. And we want to be drawing 3 extra cards so we don't immolate. Well, we can Ghostly Armor here. Infernal to see what we get. Pommel Strike would draw a Shockwave, excellent. We don't even need to Ghostly, but we might want to have a Ghostly in our deck for later. Oh, but that did make us not get Pocket Watch value. Questionable, questionable, questionable. Gonna save my good blocking cards for when I need to block for a lot. Because I have Corruption in play now. Shockwave. Wild Strike, I guess. See where the wound is. Wound is second. Juggernaut, very good. Disarm, I guess. Oh, I can't Body Slam anymore. Oops, that was probably a mistake. Because of Choker. Not thinking. Not thinking. Not thinking. Alright, we can play 6 cards this turn. Let's not play more than 6. We're almost out of blocking cards too, so we want to be dealing damage. Which means maybe... Body Slam should probably be one of them, because we are getting 36 block. This card is good. Bludgeon is better. Iron Wave into Body Slam, into Bludgeon. And that's that. We didn't draw Body Slam this turn, which is a little unfortunate. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to kill in 2 turns. We should try though. This gains, wait, just Impervious, right? And save the other ones. Okay. Can we feed? 42. Yum yum! Yum yum! Smiling Mask, the merchant card removal service now always costs 50 gold. Let's go card remove. Let us go card remove, friends. We don't want any of those with choker. Card remove our stupid innate curse. Make our turn 1 a lot better. Boom! You can even kill the guy that's attacking. That's what I call a boom. Although I'm not really sure why I didn't go for Shockwave, because that would have also been quite a good boom. Corruption. Didn't want to be taking so much damage in this fight. Rip. What if this is the smoke bomb? I doubt smoke bomb will get any value. I don't want a smoke bomb sword and shield particularly. Also, you can't because you're trapped, right? Yeah, we can just smoke bomb this fight, it's fine. Don't think taking all this damage is worth a card reward. Meal ticket. Okay, we have card remove for 50. Dark Embrace is an option, although we have choker, so not really into it that much. Paper Frog maybe. Orrery. Get out of here, Writhe. I think Orrery is quite good. Oh my. Another power through sounds excellent, but I'll see what the other options are. Metallicized Plus. It's a power versus the Awakened one. None of these. Warcry Plus is probably good though. Ah, we have Choker. We have Choker. We have Choker. No. We have Choker, friends. The Havoc plays 2 cards. Metallicize. So we have 2 Metallicized Pluses, potentially. Some cards we don't want because of Choker. And then this card reward. So this one's good. Power through, offering Dark Embrace. I just getting bad vibes with these really good cards because of Choker. Honestly, I think the power through is the way to go here. Did you know you are eternally #1 on the Julian's Favorite Slay the Spire Twitch streamers homepage? Thanks, Julian. How are you? Yeah, we're gonna skip all the rest of the metallicizes because we are facing Awakened one. Well, should we? Yeah, we're facing Awakened one, right? And that causes 8 damage more on some of his attacks. Are they good versus the heart? Not even that good. They're okay versus the heart. Not particularly good. Oh yeah, what about the rest of the shop? The rest of the shop, we can buy a potion. A dupe potion seems fine. Or we can save our gold for the next shop. Maybe that's also fine. Dun 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 dun. Okay. What are we thinking about here? We maybe want to play only 3 cards? Definitely gonna feed though. And then we just play this. Or do we bash and what would Shrug draw? Shrug would draw a Cleave. So we could Shrug, Cleave, and Power Through. I mean, we don't even need to kill that if we're gonna Cleave him next turn. We actually do because he won't be vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, we don't need the card draw so much. We have ways to spend our energy, so. Although getting the fire breathing in the Feel No Pain is not irrelevant. Every power costs. Maybe we don't even play the fire breathing. I was actually wrong. I should have shrugged it off and cleave, yeah. Oops. Evolve kinda just has to be played. Unfortunately. I don't think I need to... Like, 7 times 4 is really annoying. I don't think I need to play any more cards. I can get my pocket watch draw. Save this Shockwave maybe for after he switches form. I think that would be good if we could do it. Is Feel No Pain worth it? Is fire breathing worth it? I think Feel No Pain is worth it. Actually, wait. How many cards do we have that exhaust? Well, we have Corruption, so... Eventually we're gonna play Corruption. Got a Bludgeon? Sure. Should I play Impervious to block for 15?
Go, start a farm there.
This is like one of my best block cards.
You die the best thing.
Just entrench and take 11. Probably fine. And I'm gonna skip on the fire breathing for now. Oh, I only take 7 because that card exhausted and gave me Feel No Pain block. Juggernaut, I probably do have to play. And then I can disarm and Ghostly. Okay, now we have a 9 times 4. Okay, Evolve, I probably don't have to play. Power Through is good. I should always look to see what I'm drawing before I do this stuff. I keep making that mistake. Shrug for fire breathing is completely fine. This is completely fine. Iron Wave is completely fine. now we can body slam. 54. Full block, perfectly. Okay. Next turn we have this. He will not be weakened anymore. Although we can clothesline to make him weakened again. I just want to bludgeon here. Could also bash, but seems fine. Take 8. Now we could go for a really big body slam here. All good. And we are saving some good cards for after he transforms too, right? We have 23 block here. Oh, okay. So we're gonna need to impervious, which is fine. Shrug would draw a shrug, but we can save them for next turn. Might as well just bash, right? Vulnerable could be good next turn. Okay, so bludgeon dealing 48. We didn't actually kill this turn, or can we? Can rage. And then bludgeon deals 48 plus 7, which is 55. And Iron Wave deals 7 plus 7 plus 7. Should be lethal, right? And now we can play the powers without him gaining strength. We also have more mana. Shrug would draw Shockwave, perfect. And we choked with our choker. Our hand is getting really clogged with wounds, but it's okay. We knew that would happen. We can get Evolve and Fire Breathing in play. Fire Breathing is going to do really big damage, by the way. And Metallicize even if we want. Probably should have played the Metallicize over the Evolve. It was a little small mistake. Corruption is probably going to be fine now. Don't think we need more things in our deck that are junk. We can entrench body slam this turn. I'm down. Oh, that was the wrong order. That was the wrong order because I'm a silly goose. Oh, I forgot the body slam thing. Because choker. And I wasted my entrench. It's probably fine. He's almost dead. He is indeed almost dead. And we already defeated this fight. Nothing more to do here. Time Eater! Time Eater is good for us, honestly. Is it? I think it is, yeah. Metallicize is good versus Time Eater. Powers are good versus Time Eater. Shockwave. Can't go wrong with Shockwave. Take a hit for what, 4? Oh, 6. Oops. Juggernaut. Feel no pain. Power through. And Body Slam, I guess, although it increments the timer for dealing only 22. And prevents us from pocket watching. Okay, let's not. Don't need to corruption in this fight really that early at all. Rage increments the timer. Evolve is good to get in play. Power through. Don't even need to play any other cards this turn if we don't want. Although I think we might as well just clothesline him. Can play exactly 3 cards next turn. And that will trigger the end of turn. Tick tock, tick tock. Go up to 8 times 3 probably. Should block for 24 approximately. Only 7 times 3. Easy. And we gain our energy next turn with Sundial. With no limit on how many cards we can play. Shrug draws Entrench. We don't have Body Slam, not a huge deal. But Entrench is still better than Impervious, right? Do we even immolate? Yeah, I guess so. Shrug draws power through, good. Get Infernal Blade, I guess. Good to get it played. Now he'll heal up to half. Remove his weakened and vulnerable. No need to play any cards. Now he's hitting us for 34. Okay, we can Impervious. No big deal. Now it's probably time to Corruption. We have no limit on how many cards we can play. We just go for a really big Body Slam then. That being the case. Oh, we need to Choker, okay. Let's not die to Choker. If we can squeeze out one more draw on the Sundial, that'd probably be good, but he's dead. Oh well, it's good. Thump, thump, thump! A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire? The source of this evil? You ready your blade? Attack! Heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? Have I been here before? The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness begins to fade. A sudden burst of energy emanates from inside you, jolting you awake. The heart retreats upwards. A large door is revealed in its place. Alrighty. We have a meal ticket, so we should not rest here. I love upgrading the power through. I also like upgrading the disarm. He does remove all the strength debuff. I guess power through makes more sense, maybe. I imagine we'll be playing that card a lot. Yeah, so what are we duplicating versus the heart, by the way? I guess we should think about that after the shop. Alright, we don't have enough money for a relic. We can buy another Fire Breathing Plus, which is honestly not looking that bad, because we're not scaling damage. Our damage is coming from Juggernaut and Fire Breathing. Another Body Slam on sale for 24 gold, although it's not upgraded. Card removal is definitely worth it. Potion. Liquid Memories. Liquid Memories is actually not that good. Gambler's Brew could be really good. Distilled Chaos is okay, I guess, yeah. Because we have our Frozen Eye. Honestly though, what do we remove? Could remove the Infernal Blade, but it seems really weird. Could remove a Cleave. That's our worst card, huh? Havoc is actually interesting with Frozen Eye. Nah, it's bad. We already said it's bad with Choker. It's bad with Choker. Let's not pick things which are bad with Choker. This is bad with Choker. This is not bad with Choker. Would you rather remove a Cleave or purchase a Gambler's Brew? That's a tough call, actually. This removes it for 2 fights. How much damage do you think we're taking versus Sword and Spear? What about the Fire Breathing Plus? Hey, thanks for the follow, Uwukumi. I appreciate it. Yeah, so the thing is, we have to pick one between Fire Breathing Plus, card removal, and Gambler's Brew. And, I think, wait, 24 and 88 is, okay, so if we don't pick the Fire Breathing, then we could purchase a Body Slam. We could also purchase an Entrench for 2 energy. I don't know about that, though. The thing is, I actually really like the look of this Fire Breathing Plus. It's a thing. And we do have plenty of card draw with our Pocket Watch and with Evolve Pluses and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go for this. We'll see if it pays off. Okay, we have a lot of energy because we have our Sundial, which means we can Juggernaut, Immolate, say, and Power Through. Do we want to be facing one of them, or does it not matter so much? Yeah, we could turn around. That would save us a couple life. So maybe we can Juggernaut Iron Wave and Power Through instead. Then we miss out on 28 damage to the Spire Spear, but We get some damage from gaining more block more times too. And now we're taking 18 and 14, which is 32. And I don't think we should Wild Strike because we really need the card draw given that burns are being put on top of our deck. Okay. We need to turn around again. And the only way to do that is with Bash. Shrug It Off just draws a Shrug It Off. Guess we have no choice about that. And now we have a choice between Fire Breathing or 8 life. I don't know. We're gonna Corruption next turn. Maybe we can go for 8 life. Ow, ow! Alright. Corruption and feel no pain. Oh, I forgot about Choker again. I should have shrugged. Could have got my body slam. Forgot about the Choker. Could have turned around. Ow! Wow, I really messed up there. Cannot forget about Choker. We want to be drawing 8 cards here. We're taking 1,000,000 damage in this fight, aren't we? Oh well. Okay, do not forget about Choker. Please. Please. Please, I'm begging you. That's 3 cards. We can metallicize if we want to draw not activate Pocket Watch, but we probably just want to activate the Pocket Watch. Yeah, Fire Breathing and Evolve is going to put in a lot of work here, so we should play those. And then we should not die. And I don't even know if we're going for Fate at this point, but might as well try. Okay, they're dying to Fire Breathing, which is very good. Is there any chance of going for Feed? This is fine. Oh, but we also... Oh, it's dead. Oh, and we didn't get Sundial. Art of War is interesting. If we don't play any attacks, we can gain more energy. I think we'll probably be able to take use of that. Make use of that. Another Shockwave Plus seems a bit excessive. So I'm going to skip that. Well, we lost half of our health to Sword and Spear. And now we face the heart. And I should really do my best to focus because I will regret it if I don't. Every 3 times you show... Okay, that's not going to be relevant. Choker is going to be extremely relevant. Frozen Eye is going to be extremely relevant. We need to decide what this duplication potion is going to be cast on. We need to decide what turn we skill potion, which is going to be next turn probably. Pocket Watch is extremely relevant. Art of War is extremely relevant. So those are our four big ones. Art of War, Pocket Watch, Choker, and Frozen Eye. Okay, so we could double Shockwave here. We could also Shockwave Juggernaut. Juggernaut, I think, is too much damage to skip. So we'll take 4 damage from Beat of Death. What are we duping? Do we want to dupe this Juggernaut? Because we can. That will be our third card this turn. Okay, so potentials for duping are Disarm, Impervious on a big attack turn. Just Juggernaut for damage. Yeah, I really like the idea of Juggernaut for damage. It kind of reduces our flexibility if we need to survive because we're only at 54, but we have Pocket Watch, we'll be drawing a good amount of cards. That's okay. Okay, I haven't even looked at Frozen Eye yet. Next turn we have Disarm. So if he's doing the multi-attack, we're A-okay. The multi-attack is not a big deal. Will we have Impervious Plus for the big attack? We only get 8 draws. We can Shrug and then Impervious and still Disarm. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We dupe the Jug. Oh, that causes shuffling issues. Oh yeah, we still Shrug? No, we don't draw Impervious anymore. We don't draw Impervious anymore. Well, we power through Entrench. It's fine. We are frail. We are frail. We skill potion here. Dual wield is useless. True Grit gains us a little bit of block. Little bit. A smidge. We don't have Evolve in play. We absolutely need to get Evolve in play. We should exhaust this rage. Oh, it exhausts a random card! It exhausted my power through! I completely forgot it wasn't upgraded. Oh my gosh. Why? Of all the things it could exhaust, it chose to exhaust that. Well, I guess Evolve might have been worse. I don't know. I don't know. Sad. Yeah, pretty sad. This is a rip, man. We have only one more card with Choker anyway. I can't believe I screwed up so badly there. At least it's 0 times 15. We only need to gain block to not take Beat of Death damage here. The next turn we won't be frail. I guess we Corruption next turn, huh? If... Okay, we can play our powers next turn, but we will be taking Beat of Death unless we Pocket Watch. Maybe we should Pocket Watch? We can get Fire Breathing in play right now. And Metallicize? We take 2 damage. Could Iron Wave, I guess. There's no way we win this. There's like no way, right? I don't know. If we evolve, our hand will be full for pretty much ever, so that's something. Can we afford it? Yeah, I think we should evolve. I think we should. The corruption plus the card draw will keep us alive for a little bit, and maybe we can deal damage. I think we Ghostly first, then I want to say we corruption, feel no pain. And now we just need to watch out for the good old choker. Power 3 gains 20. The weekend is almost out. Shockwave, the weekend gets blocked. Weekend is still here for next turn though, which is really what matters. The extra vulnerable is like barely even relevant. Yeah, we just want to be drawing cards at really fast rates so that we can get our fire breathing damage in, I guess. I feel like I should think about this turn. I don't know if I'm super focused, but what the relevant things are is, first of all, anytime. So whenever we play a skill, it's going to exhaust, which means we won't be able to play it again. But it is going to deal 14 damage from Juggernaut, and it will gain us 4 blocks, so we won't have to worry about the Beat of Death. So the question is, like, do we want to save our skills to draw them better in alignment with block? Or do we need to make sure that our 14 damage is getting in fast enough to kill it soon? And that's a question I really don't know the answer to, unfortunately. Okay, so say we Impervious. We're probably gonna, what, like bash, Iron Wave or something? Actually, we're probably gonna Shockwave. Iron Wave gains us 3, Shockwave gains us 2. That's up to 40 already. Yeah, but then if we bash, we're only on 38. Wait, no, this gains us... This is 34. Oh yeah, so this is fine, actually. Wait, it's 32? Yeah, I think it is fine. Pretty sure. Yeah, so Frozen Eye, Choker. Barely even thinking about it. Do we have enough block for the multi-attack? We should. We should, I think. Okay, so we did 100 damage to it this turn. And we perfectly blocked. Do we want to deal more damage to it? I think we want to save these skills. These skills are too good. Oh, I actually didn't need to play Iron Wave. I could have drawn more. No, I couldn't have, because my hand is full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we try to gain as much block as we can, and we body slam. Shrugs are drawing Immolate and Rage. Although we are currently dead. Wait. Can we gain more block? No, we can. No. I thought we did have enough block. Okay, so Cleaves rages whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. So it starts out at -2 and then goes up to +1/+1. But we can only get it +1 twice. Yeah, we're dead, right? Are we dead? That's so sad. Man, if we had drawn that... no. This gains us 2. Wait. If we Rage Feed... Sorry. Oh, but we also take 2 from Burn! Doesn't matter. If we're feeding anyway, then Rage is worth it, right? But I think we're still dead. We just took a little too much damage. What? Oh, Rage exhausted. Are we alive at 1 HP? I completely forgot that Rage was gonna exhaust. Wow. I think we're alive at 1 HP now. That's cool stuff. So you're saying there's a chance? Oh my gosh, we can't set up lethal no matter what because he's at 426. But how can we set up our next turn? We can block for 60. We can even block for more because... wait, how? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Body slam. I don't know. Do you guys know if the exhaust happens before or after the beat of death? Like, if I play Slimed here, am I dead? I mean, I could just shrug it off. I just kind of want to save Body Slam for when I have Impervious and Power Through, you know? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Who does it? I could. Yeah, so like, if Infernal Blade makes me live, I should probably Infernal Blade first, right? Because that way I'm not exhausting something that I'm gonna play. Wait. Wait. I need to make sure I get the Entrench for next turn, too. What if I just don't play anything this turn? I mean, I always True Grit, so... Yeah, okay. Because I want to Fire Breathing and Metallicize, so I should... No. I should just True Grit Fire Breathing Metallicize, honestly. That way I make sure to draw everything for next turn. And we have 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 5 even. But is that going to be enough damage? I don't know. How much does he hit for if he's weakened? Because he will be weakened. I should really make sure that I'm playing this turn the best that I can, because I will be really sad if I don't. If I feel like I didn't. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I should just get the information and try to determine whether Beat of Death or Exhaust, Beat of Death or Feel No Pain happens first. I forgot that interaction. Mental Fortress gains block before Beat of Death? Isn't that different though? Okay, let's look up Beat of Death stuff. Trivia tips. Doesn't say. Maybe I just don't know. Okay, let's not risk it then. Solid. And like, how much do I value like playing this Infernal Blade or playing a Slime to get 14 damage versus Fire Breathing? I think Fire Breathing will be more. Oh, I even have extra energy. Cool. Cool stuff. Need to block for 90, right? Okay, that was our third card this turn. Alright, but now it's invincible. And the chance that we can deal that much damage is doubtful. Do we want to shuffle a wound into our draw pile? We do, right? Because wounds draw us more cards. Can weaken it. Could weaken it. Might as well weaken it, right? Can't hurt. Alright. I doubt we survive this, but we could. 110 damage? Is that doable? Well, we shrug it off first. No, we don't shrug it off first, right? Because of reasons. We should make hand space before we do that. Shrug it off, we'll draw 1,000,000 cards and do 1,000,000 damage. How do we go about it then? Well, Infernal Blade would be good if we had some block. Beat of Death is 3 though. Ah, that interaction actually I do need to know, because I go up to 6, I go down to 3. Okay, maybe there's an easier lethal where I don't have to think about that. Like maybe I like bludgeon for how much? 63? No. Can't bludgeon. Okay, say I shrug first. That deals it deals 14 plus another 14 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, that's already enough, right? Pretty sure, yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh my freaking gosh. This is way too stressful. I thought I was dead, and then I wasn't dead, and then I won somehow. Three hours, pretty good. Not even close? Bro! I woke up to you saying we are dead, and now you're effing alive. Yeah, so I thought I was dead because I didn't realize that when I played Rage, it would give me an extra 4 block because Corruption made it exhaust. So that extra 4 life was exactly enough to make us live on 1 HP. And then we got some luck and blocked the 90 hit because our draw pile was good. Pocket Watch actually carried, and Frozen Eye was also very good. Frozen Eye has actually been good whenever I got it. It's just bad when I forget to use it. That was actually insane. I think duplicating the Juggernaut paid off too, because that was where our damage came from. Like, Juggernaut damage with Feel No Pain and Corruption is really strong. The heart is furious and rolling in its grave that you defeated it with 1 HP left. True. I like this artwork of the flames trailing behind the ironclad. Victory! Pretty low score. Although we did increase our max HP by 30 plus. Gain over 1,000 money. But we did not get anything, defeat anything without taking damage. Didn't even kill that many elites. Yeah, there's a lot of synergy in here. Our relics were, for the most part, highly questionable. This wasn't that good, this wasn't that good, this wasn't that good, this wasn't that good. This was good in Act 2. And yeah, I mean, overall, I guess it was pretty good. This was very good. This was a shop relic. This wasn't that good. This wasn't really that good. This wasn't really that good. This wasn't really that good. This was insanely good, though. Pocket watch really carried. Pandora's was pretty good, I guess. Well, GG, friends. I think I will see you all tomorrow. Maybe I'll play some Nerds. But yeah, I hope your day's going well, and hope the Spire hasn't been too mean to you, and I hope everything else is generally good in your life. And I will see you tomorrow for another Ironclad run.